Follow the green light. Arjade.
Hey guys, Arjade here with another one of my million gold challenge videos. I doubt I'm going to end up getting to million gold at this rate. I'm doing really poorly. However, I wanted to talk to you guys because Legion's only around the corner, and I thought we might have a chat about Legion and preparing for Legion. So, let's jump into here without further ado. So we've got the lovely Stormwind music in the background, so serene. As you can see, I'm actually wearing my gear today. I've got myself a haircut, spending all my fine gold on haircuts and stuff. And anyway, I thought we'd just take a very short period of time here. I might flip this over so we don't have trash chat in the background there. I thought we might talk a bit about preparing for Legion and what it is that I'm going to be doing for Legion and what my clan is in the lead up to that. So one of the things that I've done is I have started buying a whole bunch of trade goods, right? And just basic stuff, very simple stuff. Oh, that's the wrong way around. You know, just basic stuff that people are going to be needing. Now, this is probably your most stable market. A lot of people say bags. Bags is where it's at. The problem is that if we have a quick look at bags, let's go with, you know, they say the Hex Weave Bag is the one that you should be getting because Hex Weave Bags are, oh, I better put it on actual bags containers. There you go. So, you know, they say Hex Weave Bag, that's the one you want because, you know, they're the biggest and that's what everyone's going to be wanting to go to, and the Demon Hunters start with 22 slot bags and stuff, so this is the only one bigger. And the problem is that the price is just too much, right? And this is the problem. If you came in and had a whole bunch of 500 gold Hex Weave Bags, I think you'd definitely be on the money with that one if you're willing to take that sort of pay cut. And I'm sure Hex Weave Bags do sell. I've read a lot on the WoW Reddit that, you know, WoW Economy Reddit, that the Netherweave bags are also still selling, and people are like, why is that the case? And it's because people, you only get one Demon Hunter per server, right? And people can't afford 1,000 gold for a bag. So, you know, and Netherweave bag, look at the price difference here. Netherweave bag has 16 slots. Oh, sorry, not Netherweave. Yeah, so Netherweave bag, even, like, that's the one that a lot of, you know, I use, as you can see with this one, because I can't afford it, and that's enough slots for me while I level up. And, you know, obviously later we'll upgrade to things when we can afford it a bit more. You know, the other one is Ember Silk bags. Everyone's like, oh, Ember Silk bags are still selling, because, and then people are like, why would they sell? Because they're 22 slot bags, you know, who would buy 22 slot bags? Well, everyone would buy 22 slot bags. You only get one Demon Hunter per server, so you know, and the Hex Weave bags are just too far out of price, especially for a new player, right? Man, there's a lot of Netherweave bags on here. It's all from this Salsa person. There we go, we're starting to get out of that area. So Frostweave bags as well, you know. I think most people would go for Ember Silk bags because the price is good enough, right? Like 400 gold, I could afford 4 of those bags now with this one. Like, as you've seen, I've only spent a few days doing that kind of a thing. You know, the market price across the region is about, you know, this is quite expensive for this server. You know, most of them are quite, you know, substantially smaller, you know, like 200, 300. On Southang, my main server, like, they're really cheap. They're like in the 200s, 300s. So, you know, like, so I don't know that bags are going to be that strong a seller. And everyone's like, they're so cheap now, they're 900 gold, and you can sell the Hex Weave bags for thousands of gold. And a lot of people are buying up these Hex Weave bags, but I can't see them being as in demand as people are saying, especially since the market is already flooded with that. And people have been buying these up for a very long time, you know, like, for months and months, people have been buying cheap Hex Weave bags. So if you are stocking up on those, you're probably going to come into quite a lot of competition. And if you've been buying them instead of making them as well, I think that's even more dangerous because you have to sell them for that price. And I think what we're going to find is a lot of the market is going to get flooded with the cheap Hex Weave. So yeah, what am I actually doing? So that's my number one tip, is I would probably avoid that, or if I was going to do that, I would stock up on Ember Silk bags and Netherweave, just because they are you know, they are cheap, and they're probably still going to be the cheap. So if you're a new player, that's the cheapest you can afford is Nether Weave. You know, like it's going to take you quite a while to get, you know, up to Ember Silk level. So that would be what I would suggest. The other thing that I would be doing is, like I said, trade goods. So for me, the ores, trade goods are always going to sell. And what I'm doing on my main server is I'm actually going around and farming that. That's a really bad angle. Sorry, guys. I'm actually going around and farming a bunch of these trade goods in preparation. Oh, got the bell tower going. You know, I'm farming tin, because tin is quite... Well, helps if you don't... helps if you don't hit the letters before you put thing in. Tin is quite in demand as well. Tin ore, especially. So let's do that one. And it's a pretty good return, you know, you're getting 5 silver for a thing on this particular server. On my other server, it's in a lot greater demand, and you can be buying this if you don't have the mining, if you don't want to farm stuff, you can do that as well. Now, on this particular character, our professions are tailoring... Oh my gosh, that bell. Our professions are tailoring and skinning, so... is that right? I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. So we'll probably be going around and doing some skinning after the invasion has sort of settled down, and that's where we're going to make a bulk of our money. At the moment, oh yeah, she's bored, just like you are. I'm sorry, guys. That's where the bulk of our money is going to come from, I think, is doing that. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the Pocket Fell Spreader toy. I think that will go up in price a little bit. I've been holding on to a couple of them. It's quite low right now because the market is flooded with them, but that's going to end next week. So that's something else that I'm keeping a hold of to see how that goes. Otherwise, yeah, just think about what a new player is going to need. That's my number one tip here, and I'm going to finish this with Rincewind. Awesome. That's a really good transmog too for Rincewind. Anyway, I'm gonna shush and get back to the point. Think about what new players are going to want, because even if you're not a new player, right? Even if you're a returning player, so much has changed in the game, and so much, like even just in the past month or two, so much has changed. And you know, people are going to be coming on with new friends and coming to new servers and all sorts of things. And they're going to be coming in with new characters, or forget where they are with their old characters and want to start a new one. So thinking about the new player experience and what does a new player need to get back up to scratch, you know? And obviously they're changing professions a little bit, they're changing these sorts of things, so keeping that in mind. But at the end of the day, trade goods are still going to be useful. As long as you're buying ones that are going to be used by multiple people, then you should be okay with that. You know, bags, like I said, bags can be good, but you just have to make sure that you get the right kind of bag, you know. Anyway, I've been gabbering on long enough now. You know, Elmany's getting pretty bored, as I'm sure you are. So with that, we will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully I'll go back to doing some Legion leveling, and I'll be... Yeah, okay. You get the point. Bye, guys.